Look at all these radical givers. Turn to the person next to you, give them a high five, say, you're a radical giver. Yeah. Right. Thank you. Fantastic. I love my radical givers. Love my radical givers. Okay. Who had some big breakthroughs yesterday? Let me see. Yep. Who knows that you've made some connections in this room thus far that is really going to help you take your business to the next level? Yeah. Who's ready to give a radical gift to someone else in this room by not keeping them a secret? Yeah, all right. Fantastic. We had some very powerful, amazing clients up on the stage yesterday, and you saw the opportunity, or you had the opportunity to hear some of them talk about the incredible success that they were having in terms of building their email list and getting those hot leads in and getting all of those right kind of customers attracted to them. So they aren't chasing the customers are coming to them, those leads are coming to them. And the way that we've been able to do that is by helping them create their highest converting lead magnet. So when, and actually let's come off this slide here for just a second. When, in 2007, when I went down to Costa Rica and we started our website, it took us about 4 months as we were driving traffic from our Facebook page and other sources to our website to build an email list, a small email list of about 2,500 people. So, by any objective measures in today's internet online marketing world, 2,500 people is a pretty small list. And from those 2,500 people, we got 20 people to fly down to Costa Rica from Europe, Canada, and the United States. And out of those 20 people, we got 7 customers and did over 1.5 million in sales. Who likes the idea that you can do $1.5 million in sales from a 2,500 person email list? Hot, crazy hot, right? The thing is, it's actually not crazy. It is possible when you can get the right people. The way that we did that is we interviewed our customers before we created our lead magnet. We interviewed our customers. We asked them, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to buying Costa Rican real estate? What is your biggest problem when it comes to looking for an eco-friendly wellness community in Costa Rica? What is your biggest fear when it comes to doing a real estate transaction abroad in Costa Rica? And we got very, very specific answers to those questions. The very specific answers were, well, people were saying, well, you know what? In Costa Rica, there's no MLS. There's no multiple listing service. And in the United States, if you want to look up what a home sold for, you can just go right online and look it up. You can know exactly what that home actually sold for. This does not exist in Costa Rica. And so the big problem that people had is they did not know for sure what a property was worth. They did not know, they didn't have any way of verifying what sold for what. So you couldn't be sure if you were getting a good deal or getting ripped off. That was the big problem that they had, and the big fear that they had was that they were going to overpay for a piece of property and ultimately get ripped off. That was the big fear. So he said, okay, what could we do? How could we add value to these people? I said, well, if we could get the data for them, if we could create sort of a mini MLS for them and give it to them to show them, to give them the confidence that they could see what the actual values were worth, because they could see what they're called comps. What is a comparable piece of property worth? They could see the comps. That would give them the confidence that they needed to know that they made a good transaction, they got a good deal. So what I did is I commissioned a study. I had a company fly down from San Diego, a company called the London Group in San Diego, ironically, fly down to Costa Rica, and they did research. They went across 40 different development properties, and they actually looked up 2,500 individual transactions themselves. They went to all of our neighboring development properties, and they actually talked to the real estate brokers, and they got the forms, they verified the actual sales numbers. So now we had 2,500 comps. We had the data. We had the information to help satisfy the client's fear, to help solve their big problem so that they knew what they were getting, they knew that it was valuable, and help their fear so they knew that they were not getting ripped off. We took that information, which cost quite a bit of money for me to put together. We took that information, I put it together in a report, and I gave it away for free. I gave it away for free. So now let me just tell you, and now you're not going to have to spend this kind of money to give away something for free, but I created this report, cost me $40,000 to put together, to commission this firm to fly down with their whole team to Costa Rica and knock on all these doors and pull 2,500 data points. And some people were saying to me, how can you possibly give this away for free? Are you kidding? Like, that sounds like the kind of going broke kind of radical giving, right? Just on at first blush, right? But really what I discovered is that was the key, that was the missing piece. I had already spent the money, so it wasn't going to cost me anymore to give it away. No one else is giving this information away. No one else has this information away. No one else had the courage to give this information away. I packaged it up, I put it on the front of our website, said, click here to get your free report on Costa Rica real estate prices, and specifically in our zone, in the Southern Pacific real estate zone. Because of that, we very quickly got 2,500 email addresses. But it wasn't just any old email addresses. What were these people interested in? Investing in Costa Rica real estate, just who I was looking for. We fit perfectly. The reason why we fit perfectly was because I asked them the questions first. What do they want? What are they scared of? What's their big problem? And we solved the problem. We gave that solution. That built that nice small email list of the right people. We were able to email them and contact them and get many of them on the phone and speak with them, and 20 of them booked their travel to fly down to Costa Rica. I showed the property to 20 different people. 7 of them purchased. 7 people bought. $1.5 million in sales from a nice small email list, all because of a lead magnet. So who's ready to create your own highest converting lead magnet right now? Awesome, let's do it. Okay, so now we can go to the slides, please. All right. So now some of you have seen this before, that's okay. And we're going to make sure that you get your highest converting lead magnet. So one thing is, when it comes to lead magnets, the big thing is to give away a free gift. And we want to give away a free gift that is valuable to our high-paying clients, to our real prospective customers. And a lot of times people say to me things like I just mentioned is, I don't want to give away too much value. I don't want to give away too much. And what I'm going to tell you is, I want you to err on the side of giving away too much. I want you to err on the side of giving away your very, very best piece of information that is going to help your customers solve their big number one problem. And so the other thing that I see, a big mistake that I see people make when they're creating a lead magnet, is they, a lot of times I talk to people and say, oh, oh, I created an ebook back in 2013. I can give that away. And I ask them, well, what's your customer's number one problem? And they say, oh, well, I guess I got to figure that out again. Say, that wasn't gonna, that old off-the-shelf kind of program or product that you want to repurpose, you may very well be able to repurpose that for other things, but let's not do it here with the lead magnet. The lead magnet needs to deliver real value to your customer. And I've mentioned my friend Eben Pagan a few times. He calls this moving the free line. Moving the free line. And what that means is moving the line of what it is that you're going to give away for free farther and farther, meaning you're going to give more and more value for free to your customers. So the big mistake that you now want to avoid is you can't just expect to pull any old piece of content that you have and boom, you have your lead magnet. Some of you may be able to do that, but what we want to focus on first is let's figure out what our customer's number one problem is, and let's give them the valuable piece of information that they need to solve that number one problem. The next thing is the type of lead magnet has a big difference, or makes a big difference in how many email addresses you're going to get. And the first thing here on this axis, this is our high converting lead magnet chart, or high converting lead magnet matrix. And what we're doing on this vertical axis here, we have high, desire, and we have low desire, right? So when we have high desire, we've solved our customer's really big problem. We've solved our customer's number one problem. So that is the thing that we want to focus on mainly for our lead magnet. If it solves our customer's number one problem, we did a good job. On the opposite end of that spectrum is low desire. And I put on here a couple of examples of a low desire. So a free consult. So we use free consults strategically all the time after we've gotten someone's email address, not before. So we offer free consults to prospective customers after they've opted in to our lead magnet. The free consult is not a good lead magnet because when you come to someone's website, and no matter how intriguing it may be, if you don't yet know them, you don't yet like them, you don't yet trust them, what is a free consult tell you? It's a sales call, right? Everybody knows a free consult is a sales call, or some of us call it a strategy session. I call them strategy sessions, and everybody knows that that is a sales call. However, you can very successfully grow your business by offering free strategy sessions after someone opts in. Because once they opt in and they see how much incredible value that you give, then they do want to talk to you and see what you have to offer. They're happy to sign up for that strategy session sales call once they see you've got the goods, once they know you have the value. So we don't use the free consult in the beginning on the very first step in order to build our list. So we've got the free consult